Yo, and welcome to Shooting the Soil. Alright, today we are looking at my 6x3 soil bed, and I just tried to do this stream and it didn't start, so we're redoing it. So I figured we'd start off with the nematode that I found. So let's see, what type of nematode is this? Been trying to see his mouth parts. He's moving around pretty quick, but looks kind of like he has a little spike in his mouth. So right there you can see that black spike, and he's kind of got that ball behind it. Not sure if that's just an esophagus but you can kind of see that ball right behind the spike in his head. So I kind of feel like this might be either a fungal feeder or a root feeder. Not exactly what you want to see, but yeah, you just got a couple of nice looks at that black looking spike in his head. Yeah, right there you saw it pretty good. And yeah, I've been trying to notice their movement on how they move to try to classify more on their movement. And considering this one's kind of poking around. He kind of stops, and see how he pokes right there? And pokes. He's not just waving his head around like a bacteria feeder would be, trying to snatch up all that good bacteria down there to eat. He kind of stops and pokes at stuff. Considering we see that black looking, yeah, right there, we got a good look at it. And it's looking like there's that ball-like muscle shape right behind the spike, which sends it into the root or the prey. Yeah, right there we got another look. So this one, unfortunately, I'm leaning towards a root or a fungal feeder, which isn't the worst. You need a little bit of everything. You don't want to see more than one of these, but one is fine. Or if you saw a bunch of them, you definitely need to get some predatory nematodes or something in there real quick. But anyway, we're in at 400x right now, checking out this nematode in my indoor soil bed, 6x3 bed. And yeah, we just added some Rejuvenate from AEA to this soil bed. Check the link in the description for my video that I put just that product under the microscope, and we saw a whole lot of bacteria in there. So now that we'll leave the nematode for now, we are seeing an increase in bacteria in our soil, and we're seeing a lot of good shapes and sizes. Here, let's see if we can get things dialed just a little bit better here. Maybe up the light, make sure that's fully out of the way. Oh, nope, we want to be right up here towards the top. See if we can get a little bit better image for you of all the bacteria wiggling about down there. All different shapes and sizes. Yeah, a little bit more light. Alright, so we're just taking a little scan around now. So, and by the way, my name is Matt. I'm a home gardener and sort of a citizen scientist. We just finished up our course with Matt Powers in regenerative soil science. So yeah, feel free to ask me any questions about regenerative soil, and yeah, we're here looking at the microscope, assessing the health of our soil, which in turn will provide health to our plants. All this microbiology down here. Alright, we're seeing a somewhat clear fungal hyphae, but we got a nice septa right there, and it's nice and uniform. So this is looking like a nice beneficial, or a young beneficial fungal hyphae in the soil. Let's see if we can get Want just a little bit more. Yeah, that gets just a little bit more contrast on there. Yeah, we got a blurry spot in there. I need to clean my... Wish it would stay right about there. Sorry, just adjusting the camera. Alright. Let's see. We can get just a little bit better image here. Yeah, that's more what we want to see. Alright, take a little scan around here, see what we can find. Nice aggregate, very thin but uniform hyphae. We are seeing quite a few clear ones in here, which isn't the best, but they're all pretty uniform. I've only seen a couple that aren't uniform. And we see another good fungal hyphae here. Nice light brown color. Alright, so let's head over this way a little bit more. So the slide's a little bit more busy. See a tiny little fungal spore. And down over here is a big nice hyphae. Let's take a quick look at that. Just a little piece. Bit better focus. Well, yeah, that's a good sign. Alright, let's take a look at this aggregate here. And now we see some of those clear ones that are gonna compete for the environment that they want with the good fungal hyphae. That's looking more like actinomycetes. But as long as you're seeing a bunch of good ones in there, hopefully nature will prevail and the good ones will take over. Like this nice big huge fat thick fungal hyphae, but just a little chunk, and advance your soil to a more fungal dominant soil. But probably the best for crops is a nice 1-to-1 fungal to bacterial ratio. That's what we strive for. And we definitely got plenty of bacteria in this soil, especially after the Rejuvenate. And things are starting to move down here as the slide dries. We got a really nice dark fungal hyphae. I don't know if you guys can see the shading on there, but here we can just do this real quick and brighten it up so you can see it's a nice brown fungal hyphae. Alright, we'll go back down to maybe right about, yeah, we'll go right about there. And we see a big air bubble. Yep, our slide's drying. Alright, let's maybe go over here. Take a look at this. Yeah, that actually looks like a diatom. Added some fish brew in here. Check out my channel for the fish brew video. That's a nice product that we've been using, made pretty locally here to me on Cape Cod. So yeah, we're excited for spring. We got probably one more week until, as far as the calendar goes, it's looking like we're not going to have any more frost days here in Massachusetts. And we're since I'm very close to the water, I consider myself a 6.5 zone, but we're more like a 7. But I think we're going to be able to start the outside garden. So yeah, we're going to be taking this camera off the scope, bringing it out in the garden, letting you guys see that. So yeah, if you haven't already, hit those buttons and subscribe. And yeah, so you can follow along as we use regenerative methods in the outdoor garden. Hopefully we're going to grow a whole lot of produce and more nutritious, healthy vegetables. Here we got a nice little spore. That's always nice to see. Alright, what else we got? Another little piece of fungal hyphae over there. Kind of wanted to get... Yep, our slide's drying. Oh, there we go. We got a nice amoeba. Right there. Amoebas are nice, facultative. But prefer that aerobic environment, meaning more oxygen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's looking like a... You can see his little foot over here. That's looking like a testate amoeba. You know, fungal spore hiding out over here. Do have some clear strands, but not too ununiform. And then some nice humic colored, good looking strands. Oh yeah, here we go. I think this is the nice fungal hyphae that I saw before. Oh yeah, that's a really nice one. Yep. These are what you want to see. And of course we got a clear one right under it. But pretty uniform. Yeah. This one and this one are battling for the environment. Yeah, since that's not all that uniform, that probably wants more of an anaerobic environment. And this nice one down here wants a more oxygen-rich aerobic environment. And they're gonna battle it out for the phosphorus and other nutrients in the soil, and then try to adapt the soil around them to fit what they like. But I think, judging by the amount of good ones, like this over here that we're seeing, I'm not worried about the clear ones, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna, all the good ones that we see, all the beneficial hyphae, are gonna win that battle eventually and push it to a more advanced soil level. And those nice mycorrhizal hyphae are going to provide all the phosphorus, plus many other macro and micronutrients to our plants. Yeah, fungi are actually external digesters, which is cool. They don't digest internally, but they excrete different stuff, and it does everything from change the pH to the everything around those hyphaes to make the different minerals and stuff that it wants to eat and break down available to it. Then it sucks it into the tube. They form a symbiotic relationship with the plants. And it's just like taking your root zone and expanding it by 10. So now those fungal hyphae all through the soil are going to be able to draw and pull nutrients from places that your roots are not going to grow to. It's pretty neat. Another good little piece. Alright. Well, all the bacteria get sucked into the middle of the slide. And we are drying up here, but nice little fungal spore. Hopefully that bumps into a root soon and gets the signal to sprout. If it's a mycorrhizal spore. Otherwise, it may be waiting for some other conditions and some good signs to sprout. Yeah, not bad. Seeing a good amount of stuff. Yes, let's see. Oh, I think we can go all the way across here. No, I think this is already, yep, this is already all dried out. You got any more liquid over here? Yep, we got a dried out slide. Anyway. Yeah, definitely hit those buttons if you would be so kind. I appreciate the support. Let's get back over here to where there's some liquid. There we go. There's some stuff moving. Yeah, so I think that's about a wrap for this stream. Thank you guys for joining. Drop some comments in there. I'm always happy to answer any questions that you may have. And if you can help identify or see something in here that I didn't mention, yeah, please drop a comment with a timestamp in there so we can all learn together. Because that's why I started the channel, because there wasn't much real soil microscopy out there. And I wanted to know what we're looking at so we can all learn to assess our soils better by looking at the biology with a microscope. Because, yeah, they're really... there's so many of them down there, all working for us to provide nutrients and nutrient cycling and for healthy, more fertile soil and healthier plants, which makes us and the animals all healthier. It's quite fascinating, and we need more of this stuff. So yeah, until next time, I wish you all the best and happy growing, and we will catch you on the flip side.